get ready with me style video with you guys. I have been receiving more and more new makeup that may not be technically new to everybody, but it's definitely new to me. So I just wanted to play with different things with you guys. Just chill out, have like a little girl time, nothing too formal or crazy. Not that my videos are like that, but you know what I mean. So, Aski. So again, I'm sitting here in my living room just like I did in my last video. I feel like since I'm just chilling and talking to you guys, it should be fine. And I actually really liked the lighting in my last video because it looked the most true than any other lighting I've ever used. So I don't know what it is about sitting here that helps, but yeah, I hope you guys are okay with that and cool with that. I always like to communicate with that with you guys because your opinions are what matters. Yeah, so that's that. So yeah, we're gonna start off with my eyebrows. I have been using this Trestique eyebrow pencil, which isn't too new. I always do my eyebrows off camera, so I'll quickly fill them in. I want to use a spoolie really quick and just spoolie them out a little bit. Is this a spoolie? Yes, this is a spoolie. And I haven't had a chance to trim them, as you guys can see. I would usually just take a scissor and go like that, but I can't find my little eyebrow scissors, so I'm rocking the furry brow look. As long as they're clean underneath, I'm kind of cool with it. I'm going through this phase, guys, where oh, and this is the Trestique eyebrow pencil, or Define, Sculpt, and Set brow pencil in Americano, which is actually the lighter one. And I told you guys that I like the darker one, which is Espresso, but where I was going with before I said that, I've been going through this phase where I need my mirror closer for my brows at least, just for my brows at least. I'm going through this phase where I'm really liking a more natural look, just like in general than what I'm used to. Like, I used to be more comfortable going out with a full face of makeup. But now, as I'm getting older, I guess, I just feel way more comfortable with less makeup as long as I look put together. I feel like when you have so much makeup on your face, all anybody can see is your makeup. And I don't want people to just look at my makeup. I want people to say, oh, your skin is nice. Oh, you have nice eyebrows now. Oh, what brow pencil do you use? So I've been trying to keep it a little bit more natural. And I really do like it that way. So I'm not going to do much to my brows. This whole look is actually going to be pretty minimal, but we'll be able to try new products while keeping more of like a minimal look. And it's good for the spring and summer. You don't want to cake on like 10 pounds of makeup during the spring and summer time. Like, who has time for that? I don't. So yeah, I barely filled them in there, and it is a very light brow product, so I'm just gonna spoolie them out a little bit because I don't like any lines showing. I think at night I like the more intense makeup look. Like, I still like more intense makeup, but especially during the day, I just don't want like all that cakiness on my face. It could be a phase, I really don't know, but that's just how I feel right now. I'm going to take the other side and just set them. I love this color because it's nice and light, and now that my hair is a little bit lighter, it just goes really nicely. It's not like super light, but it's not super dark. Just keeps it, again, more natural. Another product that I've been loving is this Sigma Brow Highlight Pencil in Matte and Shimmer. And I've been just taking the matte side and just going right underneath my brow bone a little bit. I still clean up my eyebrows. I'm kind of going to wean myself off of that because it doesn't look super natural to have, or it doesn't look that natural to have a very carved out brow. But sometimes I like it for certain things, certain makeup events, nighttime. I do still like to use my MAC Pro Longwear and carve out my brows. But when I'm going for a more natural daytime look especially, it's not really necessary. I like a full bushy brow. It doesn't have to be like all the time, but I still like that brow too, don't get me wrong. Now I'm going to use the other side, which is like the shimmery gold side, and I'm just going to pop that right on top, and that just lifts the brow and just gives a really nice little gold champagne-y kind of effect. When I first used this, or when I first saw how gold it was, I was like, I'm not going to really like that for underneath the brow. I like something just a little bit more, I don't know, maybe like a white champagne, but this looks really pretty. So that's really it, guys. Now we're going to do my eyes because I am going to add a little bit of glitter. I want to do something natural, but I do want to just pop on like little specks of glitter just to make your eyes look a little bit glowy or whatever. So I'm going to start with a base. This is the Kiko Cosmetics product that I was telling you guys about, the Cream Crush Lasting Color Eyeshadow in 01. And this one is a little bit lighter. I'm just going to take it on my finger and I'm just going to pop that all over my lid. Ooh. So when you use this, you can use like an intense amount and make it really opaque, or you know, pretty opaque for what it is, or you can use more of a sheer amount like I did and just do like a flush, just do like a kind of wash of color. So now I'm gonna go into just one transition color, which I'm actually just gonna take my bronzer, which I like to do a lot of the times when I'm being more natural. And I'm taking this NYX 17 brush, which I've been loving. I've been loving these NYX brushes. I'm taking this Loreal Beach Matte Baked Hydrating Bronzer in Siesta Medium, which is really nice that it's matte. And you guys saw this in my Snapchat. If you guys don't follow me on Snap, I don't know what you're waiting for. I've been trying to be more active, and I think I'm doing a pretty okay job. Not to toot my own horn, but I think I'm doing an okay job. I've been posting here and there, and if I go to like different events, and I do post when I get new makeup, and I swatch things for you guys and show you guys. So I did show this on Snap, and again, I'm not being super precise or anything with this. I'm just kind of blending it all over the place. This 17 brush by NYX is a little bit bigger than like the MAC 224 or the Sigma blending brush, which is okay because again, I'm not trying to be super precise. I'm being a little bit messy, and that's okay. Okay, so no matter how messy you're being, you still want to blend. So just blended that out, and now I'm gonna go into this eyeshadow palette. This is the L'Oreal, the Delectables eyeshadow palette, delicious shades of nude, and this is all baked eyeshadows. So they're really pretty, and these can be used wet or dry. You know, when you dip into a matte eyeshadow, like I've done it before, I guess I don't think a lot of people do it because you're not really supposed to, but I've dipped into matte eyeshadows before with Fix Plus just to intensify them, and they never dry correctly back in the pan. They kind of get a little bit weird. With these, they will always dry back to their original kind of texture because they're baked on the terracotta little pans, and they're meant to be used that way, wet or dry. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to first take, let me see what brush. Let's use this random brush. I'm going to dip into this color Vanilla in the palette, and I'm going to go on the brow bone. I'm also going to go into Cream, which is a more shimmery color, and I'm just going to pop that right on the highest point of the brow, which I like to do almost always. I always like to add a little bit of shimmer in there. I really, really love this shade Honey. It's like right up my alley for an all over the lid shade, but I kind of want to do something different and dip into Vintage, which is kind of like a burnt brown kind of shade. So, or yeah, kind of. What's a burnt brown? I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. So I'm going to grab another flat brush. I don't know where my MAC flat brush is. This is kind of big for what I'm trying to do, but I can make it work. I'm going to use this OFRA Makeup Fixer. It says it holds blush, eyeshadows, foundations, and concealers. So it's like a Fix Plus. I've never used this before. Oh, I just got this in the mail today. If you guys follow me on Snap, like I said, you would know. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so I'm going to dip right into Vintage, and I'm going to get all in there, and I'm going to sweep that on my lid. Again, not being too perfect or precise. I would not usually use this kind of brush, guys. I would use like a MAC, what's the flat MAC one? I don't know what it's called. I forget now, but I don't have it. I don't know where it went. So we're gonna use a larger foundation brush. This is a Sigma concealer brush. I mean, not foundation, F75, but it will do. The eyeshadows aren't super pigmented. I mean, they're okay, but I don't mind that for like natural, more daytimey kind of looks. But they're not like a super intense foiled eyeshadow. You're not gonna get that from this palette from what I can tell so far. I just want to go in with maybe just the tiniest bit of a darker color in the outer V. I don't want to get this too smoky or crazy, so I gotta be really careful with this. But I just want to play with this palette a little more, so I'm gonna take the color Hazelnut, or should I do Rasin and do like a shimmery, I never do like shimmer in the crease or in the outer crease. It's not my thing, but I can play, right? Why don't we try just a little bit of Rasin, which is this kind of shimmery shade over here, and I'll I'll put my dual fiber brush, my MAC 286 in there, and just blend a little bit in there in my eye. I don't want it to be too crazy, just the tiniest bit. Again, it's not super pigmented, these shadows, so it's okay. Definitely not everybody's cup of tea. Alright, I'm already making a mess here on my desk. So I'm going to go into this glitter that I talked to you guys about before. This very, very messy glitter. It's going to get everywhere. This is the Eye Candy Glitter and Honey Drop. And again, I just want this to be like flex on my eyes. So first I'm going to take my TooFaced my TooFaced Shadow Insurance, and I'm just going to dot a little bit of this on top of this eyeshadow, like sporadically, so it doesn't stick everywhere. Just kind of like this. Just want little flecks. I want this to be natural, and I also don't want to do wing liner. I don't know, I just want to keep it kind of bare. There's like glitter coming off from this brush already, which is giving me kind of that effect, which is so funny, but I'm still gonna add a little bit more, just a little. So that's kind of what I was going for. I don't know, I didn't feel like packing on like a full lid of glitter and all that right now, or doing anything too crazy. So you guys can see, I don't know if the camera will really pick it up, but Esky, you're ruining my frame here with the blinds open. It's just like a little bit of glitter. So I'm gonna pop on some mascara. This is my Loreal Telescopic. This is nothing new, but I really will probably never change like my favorite mascara. I have a couple that I like, but nothing is this one. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this on, and then I wanna pop on some false lashes really quick off camera. The ones that I am going to be using are these ALMINE or ALMINE professional lashes in 4173. I hauled these in a video a long time ago, but I still haven't gotten a chance to try them, so they don't look too crazy or intense. So I'm going to pop those on my eyes now. Okay, I lied. I'm actually going to go onto my face because my eyelashes are sitting there drying and I don't want to waste time with the battery running, so, or the camera running, so I'm going to go onto my face. So I have some new products here from OFRA, or some new products to me, like I said, and there goes all three of the liquid lipsticks I was going to try. Hold on. Okay, so first I'm going to try out this Absolute Cover Face Primer by OFRA. They just had sent me a couple things and I wanted to try it. I think it got pretty good reviews on the website, so just, oh, this is thick. Oh my gosh, this is so thick. This feels like a lotion. This feels like stage makeup primer. Holy moly. I hope it doesn't leave like a white cast either. Wow. This feels like it would actually be good for dry skin because it feels like a very intense moisturizer, like super intense. I don't know how that's gonna work for me, but that's the point of this video, to try things. So yeah, if you guys have very oily skin, it feels really nice, but not for me. I don't think it'll work well for me. It's supposed to like fill in pores and all that, so we will see how that works. So that's on. I also have this Laura Geller face finishing filter finish powder in Universal, and when we went to the Laura Geller offices and she was there speaking to us about her products, she said that this could be used underneath makeup as well as over makeup. It's supposed to use to set your makeup, and it also is very like highlighty, so you can use on the top of the cheekbones, and it also can be used under makeup. I can't talk. So I kind of want to use it under my makeup just to see, because it's a powder, so I'm like, what? That's mind-blowing, but I'm a little nervous for that right now. So maybe that'll be for another video, but I will put that on my face as like my finishing powder. So this is like nice. I feel like it basically absorbed into my skin. It's slick, but it's not super slick. It doesn't feel like a professional or something silicone-y like a Smashbox. It feels like a thick lotion. So I don't know. I'll continue to play with that. The next thing that I got that I've never tried before is this OFRA Absolute Cover Silk Peptide Foundation in 04. So I hope this color matches me. I think it was supposed to be the closest to NC30. And it looks pretty runny, if you guys can see that there. Which actually I'm okay with, because I don't want something super high coverage. I haven't been wearing anything really high coverage. So I just put 2 pumps, and it looks pretty light, but we're gonna try to blend it in. So I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm just gonna blend it in. So what I've been doing to keep my foundation looking as natural as possible, one, I've been using the beauty blender. I think it makes your face look the most skin-like. And 2, I've been not putting a lot of foundation on my forehead. because my forehead is my least problem area, and if you don't have a lot of foundation on your forehead, for some reason to me it just looks like the rest of your skin is more skin-like and less caked on. There's something about that. I don't know if I'm crazy, but that's how I feel. In other words, I basically try to put the most foundation on where I have the most problems or I need the most coverage, and then my forehead I really don't need any, so I barely put any, and I think it helps. So that's pretty much blended it into my skin. I'm gonna pop on my eyelashes and then we'll talk more about the foundation. The foundation, I think it dried to kind of a matte finish. I like more of like a semi-matte. I don't like very, very matte, but it looks okay. The color looked very light when I put it on at first, but so far it's looking okay. So I'm gonna go on to my under eyes. I've also been trying out this Urban Decay Peach Concealer, or corrector I should say, and I don't know how I feel about this, guys. Like, I put it on and I think I put on too much, so now I'm literally only putting on what you see right here, right where I get the darkness, and then I blend it out with a little baby beauty blender because they're so cute and I have them, so why not. And then I just put on my concealer on top because for some reason I felt like, one, it wasn't really doing much, and two, it was getting like a little bit too creasy and cakey, and I don't ever really have a problem with my under eyes. I don't know, it just was doing something weird to my under eyes, so I barely put any like you saw there. And then I've been going back to my MAC Pro Longwear because it's my holy grail and it's freaking amazing and nothing can beat it. So I just add that on top. I mean, you want to add a concealer on top anyway, but yeah. I'm like, but yeah. I'm gonna take my Big Beauty blender for this. My glue is still drying on my lashes, just so you guys know, but that's pretty much what I've been doing for my under eyes. And then I kind of switched it up with my under eyes. I don't like the Laura Mercier one. I don't like baking, I think baking makes the under eyes look too crepey and too dry. It's just, I don't love it. Maybe, I don't know, I just don't really love it. So I've been trying different kind of setting powders that I have and playing around with different ones, but I haven't been baking. I've really just been setting and brushing it off. I just prefer it that way. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just taking this Elf Flawless Concealer brush, which is like a little baby, or a bigger blending brush, and this Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder to help brighten up my under eyes a tiny bit. I feel like the Laura Mercier one, the other one, the translucent, is just too cakey. So I just like to set and go. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to take the Universal powder by Laura Mercier, Laura Geller. The Filter Finish Setting Powder in Universal. And when I take a powder like this, what are you doing over there, Missy? I usually take a big duo fiber brush. I'll take this one because that one has bronzer in it. So I usually take a duo fiber brush like this and I just set all over my face. Because this has a sheen to it, so you don't want something super dense that's going to give you like a super crazy payoff of color, because if I use this on my cheekbones with a small blending brush, it will do that. It'll give me like a nice sheen of color. Okay, so that is set. Now I'm going to use this Laura Geller bronzer, the one that I used before, in my crease, and I'm going to contour a little. Oh, damn it, I wanted to use the new NYX, or it's not new, but I wanted to use this cream NYX palette. I've been wanting to try it for so long, and I haven't cream contoured in so long, but I just set my face. Oh, but you know what? She said that you can use this underneath liquid makeup. So since that's the only powder I put on my face, why don't we try to play a little bit, right? Let's be a little risque. So I just want to play with this. I haven't played with it since I got it. And it looked interesting to me because the contour shade looks pretty cool. So I'm going to take the contour shade in this palette and I'm going to use my e.l.f. small stipple brush, and I'm going to start to just kind of contour slightly, nothing too crazy. I just picked something on my face. That wasn't smart, but it was bothering me. So this contour palette is like really light. What shade is this in? Light Fair. Okay, I'm okay with that because again, I don't need anything super extreme, but it doesn't really show up that much. So far it's okay. They have this cream highlight in here that it's like stiff. Like you have to like get in there and warm it up. I don't like cream products like that. That's like the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I never use that one. They're so stiff, but I don't know. It's okay. Don't know. Maybe I'll try it again without putting like powder on my face. So now I'm going to go into this bronzer, and I'm going to start with my Morphe M437. This is my favorite contour brush, and I'm just going to follow the same kind of contour. I'm not really trying to contour at this point, but I'm going to place the contour down, and then I'm going to blend it out with, or place the bronzer down, and then I'll blend it out with a kind of dual fiber brush. But I do like this product so far. I like the kind of, like, I like that it's matte. It's cool that it's matte. It's a little different or whatever. But I've been really, really loving my Givenchy one. And I'll talk to you guys about that in my next favorites video, because I don't want to use it today because I've been using that one a lot, but I haven't tried like a lot of these products. So I wanted to keep it to like products that I haven't really been playing with. I don't know why. I feel like it looks patchy over here. It could be the NYX product. I don't know. I think it's looking a little patchy to me. Alright, so you guys know I don't really do blush, but I'm going to do blush for the sake of the video, and I'm going to try this L'Oreal blush in Fruit Punch. It's the Baked Blush and Brighten, and it just looks so darn gorgeous that I was like, alright, I don't wear blush, but I'll just pop a little bit on. So I'm going to take my MAC brush that has no numbers on it anymore, but it's their blush brush, and I'll just sweep this up in here. It reminds me of NARS Orgasm, but like more hot pink instead of cool pink, because it has that sheen to it. Oh my god, I used to wear blush like this all the time in high school, and I don't at all anymore. I don't know, it's pretty for the summer. I just feel like I'm more of a bronzer and highlight girl. Like I could do bronzer and highlight and that's it all day. But it is really pretty. I don't even know if my camera's gonna do it justice, but it's pretty. And then before I finish the eyes, I'm going to use this Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Peach Glow by L'Oreal. Everybody knows her Gilded Honey, but I actually don't even own Gilded Honey. I have to get my hands on that one because I have so many highlights, but this one I like because it's different than like the typical gold, which I have so many of. So this is cool. At first I'm gonna place a little bit on my cheekbones with the Morphe fan brush, which I've been loving, in 310. And this is like the perfect highlight for the summer. If you guys can see, it's really, really pretty. I think it's just like a little less intense than Gilded Honey, but it's really pretty. I've been really liking it. Well, I've used it one other time, but I liked it when I used it that other time. And then, since I'm done with my face, even though I'm not totally happy with it looking like not super smooth, I'm going to spray it with the OFRA Makeup Fixer. And everybody's been doing this trick now where you, right before your spray dries, you throw on more highlight to make it really pop. And I like how my highlight looks after the spray because it intensifies it. And then what I would do besides doing this is I would just spray my brush and then go in with the extra highlight. But I'll try their little technique. And I think Back Daddy and Desi and who else said that they like Nikki Tutorials, they like doing this. So it feels like it's about to dry, so I'll go back in with this one. I have so many other highlights I wanted to use today, but I wanted to use this one I think the most. So just one more time right before it dries. Bam. Bam. I like more of a natural look lately, but that highlight still has to be like in your face. I love the in your face highlight. So the face is pretty much done. I do have this little scab here that I just picked. This is real life, guys. So I'm gonna go on to finishing the eyes. I'm gonna take a color from this palette and highlight the inner corner. Just saw a hair fly. I'll use this spray again. And I will take, honey, and I'll pop it in the inner corner. So pretty. And just blend it up and use your finger. I'm loving that. I love it. Can you guys see the subtleness of the eyes, but it still looks pretty? I feel like this is a nice look for someone who doesn't like too much going on the eyes. I'm not even going to put liner in my inner rim. I'm going to take Vintage again, or should I do Sunrise? This like copper shade. A mixture, but I'll take Vintage first. on a short shader E25 by Sigma, and I'm going to place that on my lower lash line. And blend, blend, blend. This is the same shade that we used on our lid. So all we're really doing is just connecting. I'm going to add a little bit of Sunrise, which is a copper shade. I don't know, just want to add a little bit. Ooh, I like it. I like Sunrise. Sorry, I'm looking down. I usually have my mirror like propped up better, but I couldn't find my little propping thing. I would usually put like a little bit of a dark brown to really intensify my lower lash line, but just trying to do something a little bit different. I'm going to take my L'Oreal Telescopic though. I'm definitely going to coat my lower lashes with that. I can go on and pack so much mascara on my lower lashes and make them really long and dramatic, but then they, like before they get to fully dry, the mascara gets all over my lower part of my eye, and I can't stand that because it gets everywhere. It's just really annoying. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to lips. I have 3 new liquid lipsticks from OFRA here, and I don't know which one to use. I can go with a red, like a classic red. I also have Daytona Beach, this is Atlantic City, which is a classic red. I have Daytona Beach, which is more of like a very hot summer color. And then Pasadena, which is like the more like brownie, mauve-y, nudish, pinkish color that's very in right now. So it's really hard for me to choose because with a eye look like this, literally any lip will go. You know what? I know I did a light look in my last one, but let's do Daytona Beach just to be different. Look at this color, guys. Oh my gosh, guys, my lips have been so dry, and I've been trying the Bite Beauty Agave mask, and I do not see the hype. It's nice, but my lips do not feel amazing. You have to apply like a couple of coats, but it's really beautiful for the spring. Don't you guys agree? And this kind of looks like my other Get Ready With Me, I will say that, but I don't know. I just wanted to try some new products for you guys. I'm actually going to try one other lip color. This is a really cool color. It's not too crazy. Like, I thought it was going to be a little bit too extreme, but maybe when it dries, it'll be a little bit darker. But isn't this a cool color? I think it's super cool. So this is OFRA's Pasadena. Oh, I got my teeth. Okay, and then the last one I'm going to try on is Atlantic City, because that's the last one I have here. And this is going to be your classic red. It's not too bright or anything, just like your classic red. While I am here, I figured I would just throw on the OFRA You Do highlighter by Dupe that on the tops of my collarbones, because why not, right? I mean, we're already here. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty on the body. So this is the last look. This is Atlantic City. I hope that you guys enjoyed this long talk through video. Haven't done a talk through video in a long time with you guys, and I just wanted to like play and just not be like, I don't know, not have like anything in mind, and just show you guys new makeup. So I hope that you guys are cool with that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I love you guys. Don't forget to thumbs up if you like the video, and if you're new to my channel, hello, thank you for making it to the end. Please subscribe so you can be notified when I get new videos out. I post 1 to 2 times a week. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you guys again for watching for the 3rd time, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing yet another haul.